My name is Dregg Morris. I am an actor. A theater actor, to be accurate. Dregg, 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 Dregg. Unlike everyone present, I am the one who kicked off the world-ending event in my timeline. Shocking, right? But I didn't intend to. All I wanted that day was to awaken some minds. 5 minutes to curtains, Cool Dregg. Cool Dregg? Thank you, Fred. Cool Dregg will be right out. Okay then. You know, you don't have to do this if you don't want to, Dregg. No, that's not it. I can handle it. It's just that I may never see a dressing room again in my life. So, I'm just taking everything in as if it were the last time. Chelsea. Whatever happens out there, know this. I will always be by your side. No, you won't. That's why I want to do this. Dregg. Quiet, please. The show is beginning. Greedy Bob, are you there? It's me, Florist Mana. Greedy Bob, why have you not lit the lamps? I can't see. I found some matches. Let me light it. Greedy Bob. Eek, Greedy Bob's been murdered. Somebody, anybody, help! Did you say anybody? Who? I can fulfill that criteria. Yeah, Cool Dregg, we love you. Don't forget me, Tara Lawford, the wild lawman with a heart of gold. Tara, marry me. Did you get my letter? And I am Polly, the smart guy with the wiseness of 1,000 sages. Where's my shares? Probably in the gutter alongside your reputation. Wow, you guys came here fast. I can smell murder a mile away. But he died this morning, though. The body hasn't arrived to that point yet. So, who's the dead guy? He was Greedy Bob. He worked at the Royal Palace. Why was he called Greedy Bob? I guess his mother named him as Bob. I don't know. I was talking about the greedy part. Oh, they call him that because he cut costs everywhere and pocketed the money. It's kind of an open secret. Speaking of an open secret, we have some special guests in the audience today, and I would like to acknowledge them. Our first guest today is the Minister of Finance, Minister Wren. Thank you. Our second guest, the Minister of Agriculture, Minister Noir. And finally, the most important guest today, who had graced this humble theater with his presence, please welcome King Ronald. Thank you, and please give a special hand for Cool Dregg, who graced our humble country of Suya with his world-famous act, Officer Dregg and his gang. Thank you, King Ronald. Now, please be seated and enjoy the show. It is going to rock your world. Hey, can we concentrate on my dead friend here? Oh, sorry. You were saying? Right, as I was saying, thanks to Greedy Bob's nature, he had a lot of enemies but no friends, so he lived alone. Wait, aren't you his friend? Only because I've known him since childhood. Aw, a childhood crush. How sweet. Not really. The target of her affection is lying dead on the floor. Must you break my dream like that? Must he? He thrives on it. Anyway, I'm not seeing any wounds on his body. Then how did he die? That's what we're going to find out. I'll now begin the investigation of the murder of Greedy Bob. So stick around till the end, because the plot twist at the end may change your lives forever. Make the audience laugh with your antics to fill up the audience support bar. Oh, chicken. I love it. Seems the victim made it. But for some reason I feel as if this chicken... This chicken is huge. It was not meant for one person. I bet the other person who was supposed to eat this is the killer. But one thing's for sure though. We can at least leave out the vegans from our list of suspects. Which is not even 1% of the population, because being vegan in this harsh environment is to be as good as dead. Let's observe the body for a moment. Looking at the color of his face, it's blue. Was he a Smurf? No. It means he was choked to death. But I don't see any marks on his neck. But interestingly, his clothes are wrinkled. Wrinkling patterns on clothes can happen due to... His body was in contact with a large amount of water recently. Does that mean he was choked to death by a shark? Well, let's keep it in mind. It'll probably make sense when I collect all of the clues. I can't go that direction, apparently. What you looking at, Officer Tira?
Oh, nothing. Just looking at this bed.
Ah, the bed. It's like a pause button on life. Wish I had a quit button for life.
Not that, idiot. Haven't you noticed the anomaly of this bed?
Eh? No.
Look closely.
Now that you mention it, something is wrong with this bed. This bed is big enough for both of us, if you catch my drift.
Hell no. Though you're right about the bed being big, as far as we know, Greedy Bob lived alone.
That is a big clue. Good job, Tira. What the? No! Who broke this bottle of alcohol? Your Majesty, please save my bottle. Haha. It's just a cheap bottle, Dregg. I'll buy you a new one. What? I wouldn't dare. Not with the heavy tax on the alcohol and food that weighs on all of you. Haha. It is no problem. People from the royal palace can buy them tax-free. Really? That's awesome. Your Majesty, you just... What?
The palace? They don't have to pay? Seriously? Is this okay?
What His Majesty meant to say was, he does not apply taxes to items meant for charity. He was donating the bottle of alcohol to me. Now, if he can donate me some peace of mind, then I am set. Don't worry, Your Majesty. I got you covered. Haha, I appreciate it, Dregg. Don't mention it, Your Majesty. Don't mention it at all. Oh, a mirror. What should I do with it? Mirror, mirror on the wall. Who's the greatest cop of them all? It seems it was tongue-tied by my awesome record. How'd that teleport me all the way over here? Sheesh. Finally thinking of taking a bath, Polly?
No.
Wait, yes. I already took one today, like I do every day. You're probably thinking of yourself. And why'd you fill the tub with water? I didn't. It was already filled up. Also, did you notice the puddles of water outside the tub? Yeah, it can only mean one thing. There was a possible struggle in here. The involved being the victim and the killer who identifies himself as a shark.
Wait, how can you be so sure?
His clothes were wrinkled like how newly washed clothes usually become when dried. I see. But the good news is, we can now find the murder weapon. Or the time of death? Friggin' hell. In this weather, clothes usually take 5 to 6 hours to dry, so we can be certain that the murder happened this morning. Awesome. We have a time of death. Now, you keep an eye on this dangerous water, and I'll collect other clues. Great. I'll find a wet floor sign and put it in here. Great. What's this? Numbers and names of people. Going by the information I have, these must be... Since he worked at the Royal Palace, these must be tax documents of people. Interesting. Seems some rich guys didn't pay the full tax. I see. Seems Greedy Bob was being bribed. But then, from where did he get the amount to fill up the missing amount? The bank? Either way, this is important information and may lead to the killer. I'll hold on to it. Alright, do you swear to say the truth and nothing but the truth?
Sure. But you're not holding out a holy book for me to swear on.
That's okay. Swear on this bottle of alcohol. It is a godlike existence to me anyway. Now that I've eased your tension with my depressing humor, feel free to speak about what had happened.
Yes, I came here this morning to bring Bob his daily supplies since he's not welcomed at any shop.
Okay, go on.
When I reached here, it was completely dark despite being afternoon.
Dark despite being afternoon? That means someone fiddled with the curtains. Someone who didn't want to see what happened here. Just like me. I shower in complete darkness because I don't want to look at my pathetic body while bathing.
Ew, I didn't need to know that.
But since the killer didn't want someone to witness the murder and close the curtains for it, the killer... It has to be someone the victim knew, since he allowed the killer to close the curtains without his suspicion.
Well, don't people usually close the curtains when they, hug?
Hug?
What do you expect from me? I grew up in a religious household.
Alright, why don't I find the person who is hugging the victim while you pray to God for having sinful thoughts?
Fine.
Well, this is troubling. I have everything I could find, but I still have no idea who the killer is. Well, it seems I have no choice. I must get the help of the greatest man in this country. King Ronald. Your Majesty, will you help me bring the criminal to justice on stage? Sir, I don't think it's a good idea. Can you hear them, Your Majesty? There's a great chance for you to shine. But what if something went wrong? I will be on His Majesty's side like a bee to honey. I will cover for him like I did with the alcohol bottle. I will do it. I'll bring this criminal to justice. This is a promise by your king. Great. Now we can finally enter the main event. Do you want to know what happened next? Well, for starters, I was imprisoned. 2 months later. Hey, is someone there? I need water. I was put in the most underground prison and awaited trial. Although the trial was just ceremonial at that point. They had already decided to hang me. One could say I brought this upon myself, but I really didn't regret it, though. However, everything was not lost. Examine everything first. These are my sunglasses. Now then, judging from all the clues we have, what do you think was the reason of death, Your Majesty? I'd say he was drowned. Eh? What makes you say that? Well, it's quite simple, my friend. Do you remember the bathtub? The bathtub with puddles of water? What about it? It's clearly the place where he was forcefully drowned by pushing him underwater and keeping him there until he drowned. Splendid. Great work, Your Majesty. Ha! I am awesome. He was drowned to death. Just like the economy is drowning, right? Of course. Ha! Your Majesty. He's dead? Just like Tira said right now, Greedy Bob had a lot of enemies. How do we know which one did it? I'd say that this clue you found has something to do with it. The papers indicate that he allowed aristocrats to pay less than normal tax by allowing them to bribe him. But why would that be the cause of murder? Wouldn't the aristocrats want him to live? No, my friend, it wasn't the aristocrats. It was a citizen. Do you remember asking how the missing tax was replaced? He probably shifted the tax paid by the citizens. It is an old trick. Splendid work again. You're on fire. I am indeed blazing. Wait, you said it was an old trick. Does that mean it happens even now? Sometimes. Your Majesty. Damn. I don't think he can hear us due to the chatter. Revolution. So now we know how the murder was done and why, but we still don't know who did it. What? I thought it was obvious considering this clue. Isn't the bed made for two people to sleep in? That means there was someone else living here. What? Who? Judging by the alcohol bottle and the bed, I'd say it was a lover. He had a lover. One who lived here, which is why he didn't suspect when she pulled the curtains. A lover? How intriguing. She must have read those papers and was furious. Yes, she had a strong sense of justice, although it was a bit misguided. Misguided? How? She should have brought the papers forth and jailed Greedy Bob. That would have been true justice. How ridiculous. As if they would have listened. The aristocrats could have silenced her. She's a true hero. But this is getting worse. We need to stop this. Damn it. The crowd is getting riled up. I can't get past them. Revolution. 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 So, Your Majesty, who's the killer? Isn't it obvious? Clearly, it's Mira. Florist Mana. You are the killer.
Eek, I admit, I am the killer, but I did it for the right reasons.
Whatever the reason, murder is murder.
Yeah, but he was a corrupt officer. He robbed so many hard-working citizens to fill the fat stomachs of officers.
Didn't you hear, His Majesty? You can't take law into your own hands. You should have informed us.
Even if I knew he would walk free due to his connections, I'm not stupid.
That's not for you to decide. The only one person who can decide is His Majesty. Only His Majesty can decide right or wrong. Whatever he decides is the law. That's right.
Well, doesn't it mean we cannot fight back, no matter how unjust it is? That's not true, right?
For the crime of murdering a person, Your Majesty, Greedy Bob was not just a person. He was also an official. He was also a government official. Please determine her punishment accordingly. Oh, right. Thanks, Dregg. For the crime of murdering an
an government official. I sentence you to life in prison.
What bullshit. Greedy Bob was a bad man. Does that mean we're nothing but laughs for slaughter?
Eh? What's going on?
Nothing, Your Majesty. They're just curious about what will happen to the aristocrats.
Eh? The aristocrats?
Yes, seeing as now you hold the document listing all the aristocrats who replace their own taxes with the common people. They would like to know what you're planning to do about it.
Eh? Of course,
Some aristocrats are within the audience members since you came. Enter with consideration of them.
What? Oh, really? Thanks. Since the key witness to the tax fraud is dead, it'll be difficult, but we'll find a way to get the citizens' money back.
What an open-faced lie. They'll get away scot-free. Injustice. They're all in this together.
Hold it right there. Eh? What?
It's already too late. They have woken up.
King Ronald, you've been found guilty for ruining your own citizens' future to fill your own pockets. No, I am the king. You cannot do this to me.
You're not a king. You betrayed us. Give me back my money. Damn those aristocrats too.
King Roland, by the order of the Revolution faction who now govern in your place, you and the corrupt aristocrats have been sentenced to death by guillotine. No!
Death to the king. Death to the king. I just wanted to show you the fruits of your labor. What? Not even a thanks for getting you out? Or even a you are welcome for liberating a country?
I did not do it for that reason.
Eh? Then why did you do this?
Prepare the guillotine.
No, no, no! I don't want to die! I don't want to die! Help me! Help me!
Steady. Steady. Now.
Oh! You came. You finally came.
Where else was I supposed to go?
But you're late. Kira and Polly are already waiting for you up there.
I was held back due to some unfinished business.
Excuses. Now hurry up and go. Time is running out.
Okay.
Ha, you have a beard.
That just makes me look more distinguished.
You're okay, right?
I am now.
Now, let me offer my prayers to Chelsea. I bet she's laughing at your beard too, as she watches over us from heaven. Dregg, Polly, Chelsea, she's...
Nah, she's too busy reprimanding God. She's that kind of person.
Collusion with hostile forces? What freaking bullshit! Didn't she go to that village to help out the needy who couldn't pay taxes?
No, I will not go to her grave. Not until I give her justice. Not until I kill the bastards who did this to her. I'm finally here. Chelsea.
Yeah, you are.
So, it's okay now. You can go ahead. We can take care of ourselves.
You three have grown so big. Hey, you lied to me. Your father's not dead. Give me back my money I gave you as pity. I won't. What will you do about it? Me? Boy, this elder sister will teach you a lesson. In acting. Are those two your friends? Great. By the time I'm done with you three, you'll be the greatest stage actors known to man.
We'll be fine. After all, we are the greatest stage actors in existence, right?
Yes, you are. And I...
Couldn't be more proud of you three.
Eh? Is it my turn now?